Good morning, people from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Joy here. I'll be doing a fragrance review on the house of MFK today. And this is one of those series of the Oud. And I actually am doing all these reviews based on samples. I have owned 8 samples in total, so I was fortunate enough to try some of his creations. And I don't know, many people are into Bangladesh, like into those, in Bangladesh, they're into those fresher, like other summer based kind of fragrances. But for me, like Eco Universal Forte, Eco Universal, so those ones, I don't know, for some reason I never feel like trying them, but I should. But I am more interested in their heavier, thicker, his creations, which are more complex, which has more complicated, not complicated, like sophistication, and how to say, more challenging tasks, more challenging challenges for you to try and understand. So I like his darker creations. So far, the okay, never mind. Let me show you what I'm about to review today. I'm going to review today Oud. This is Velvet Mood. All right, so I'll talk about this one. I'm wearing this here for some time, as you can see in this part. Excuse me. And my favorite so far are, at first I fell in love with this fragrance. Wait, where is it? Yeah, this is it. I fell in love with Baccarat Rouge, right? Then this is the EDP. I think the EDP actually is really good. Many people love the EDP over this one, but I also love this. This is the Extrait de Parfum. This is also my favorite. It's just sweet, syrupy, cotton candy like, beautiful fragrance, okay? It's just sexy. Then I liked Oud Satin Mood. I love this fragrance. I love this fragrance. It's sweet, playful, perhaps the most popular one in this lineup. Then recent days, I'm loving Oud, the original Oud. This is, I think, my favorite right now in the Oud line. It's like very beautiful, very complex, beautiful creation. And then also Grand Soir is, I think, is a super sexy. I think perhaps this is one of those. Baccarat Rouge, Oud Satin Mood, and Grand Soir are, for me, full bottle worthy. If I can afford them someday, I'll buy. But the rest, like, I have Cashmere Mood, Satin Mood, Silk Mood. Like Satin Mood is okay, Cashmere Mood is okay. Like sorry, not Satin Mood. That's what am I saying? Cashmere Mood and Silk Mood, they're just okay for me. I mean, wearability factor for me, not didn't work with me. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're bad. So now let's look at this one, the Oud Velvet Mood. So this comes in Extrait de Parfum. I don't know if it has EDP. By right, it should have an EDP. And I just was testing it for some time, and look at the juice color. It's kind of like grayish. I don't know what is it like. It's like grayish or something. Yeah, I think it looks a little bit purplish, kind of like that Mancera purple flowers, that kind of juice color. So it's official sample 2 ml. So thanks to USB page for bringing this in Bangladesh. So let's talk about it. So this one actually doesn't have so many notes enlisted. What I really understand, it's a woody, spicy oriental fragrance, okay? And the notes in these are, I think, cinnamon, saffron, agarwood, I think wood, and also the something called, um, Brazilian Copahu bomb. Okay, so the thing is, I don't have any idea what that was. I didn't have any idea, but when I looked up, it was something like a fixative they use to kind of like give you sort of like a, I don't know, spicy medicinal feel, perhaps. But so it's used as a base note, right? So that's a base note. But mostly what I get from it is, when I spray it, it opens up a little bit like this perfume right here, okay? To my nose at least, the Kashmir Mood, which I'm not a very big fan of because this is very dry, very potent. All of these fragrances are really long lasting, extremely long lasting. But this one opens up like that, so it kind of scared me at first. I thought at first Velvet Mood supposed to be like, I don't know, Tom Ford, like Purple Orchid. What is the Velvet Orchid? I think, yeah, there's a perfume. So a beautiful bottle. So it has a kind of like a sweetness, like a kind of like touch of gourmand. I thought this is gonna offer something more of the sweet nature. So when I sprayed it at first, I didn't even do any research, nothing. I just got the sample. When I sniffed it first time, I felt like, it's very nice. It's very nice. It's like nice. It has that quality. First thing that came to my mind, but perhaps it's gonna be not for everybody. That's what it hit me the first time I tried it. Like when I got it like over a month ago. So I did few wearings. I didn't wear it so much, but I think this is a good cold weather fragrance. Um, and I think this is gonna be really sexy on women for some reason rather than guys. Okay, I think these are all perhaps unisex. Uh, Let me tell you one thing very clearly. If you're not a fan of oud, you haven't been in the game for some time, you wouldn't be able to tell the sophistication in this. That's just personally what I feel. Because this kind of fragrance, if you want to appreciate, you have to come through your synthetic ouds, some more of the oud that is offered in Arabian market, like Middle Eastern countries. If you try a lot of this animalic, kind of like harsh Indian, the oud that you find in Oud al Hind, I think, and the Indonesian oud, Cambodian oud, Malaysian oud. So you'll see like the difference between animalic oud, something more polished nature, something less animalic, more beautiful. So the thing is, MFK plays like this house plays. Mr. Karkjian, he plays with this kind of oud. He tried to do some twist here and there. So this I think is interpretation with spiciness in a oud, and it's not as dry as I thought it would be. On the dry down, it gets much better. In the opening, I'm not very big fan of the opening. I think the saffron, it's just I love the saffron in many fragrances, but this one in particular, I mean, the opening perhaps is just not my cup of tea. But on the dry down, these fragrances are mostly magic, except the Kashmir oud, and I think silk mood was okay. It's nothing special to me. This is like somewhere between, like it will come for me if you rank these. I think very first one, because I fell in love with this oud satin mood. I always am biased towards it. But if you talk about what I really love, like in this whole line, I think my number one would be oud. Okay, because this is purely playing with oud, and it's just not oud. It has a lot of twist and complexity about it. It's dark, it's sweet, it's opulent. It's sometimes it's animalic, it's really beast mode. But this is ultimate. It's like the big brother of them all. So I love this one perhaps more in terms of creativity, but what I enjoy wearing is oud satin mood. So immediately after these two, I think I will put this one, oud velvet mood. I think it's really good for cold weather. It doesn't really do that beast mode on me quite. This is more like it's good. It's like above average. You're gonna get, in my condition, I get 6 to 8 hours on this, which is not bad. Prices on these, I think it's always on the higher side. Check out for prices. They come in 70 and 200 ml, I think, as far as I understand. And this I would recommend to both genders, male or female. Where can you wear it? So it's kind of like cold weather. Imagine like just the fall started, or just cold weather starts hitting you. You started using like a little bit of jacket, and you want something comforting to warm you up. So the spices in this, the oud in this, is going to do that for you. And the cinnamon keeps it kind of like playful, because cinnamon to me, it's a kind of like a playful note. So I can detect the cinnamon right through. It's like always there. It's like a piano, like you playing the piano. Every now and then you hit those, like not high pitch. I'm not a music expertise, but what I call like expert. Sorry, but I think this kind of like plays like some sort of chime, that the cinnamon plays a little bit like a sexy tone, like imagine like a sandwich. If you imagine food, you put some like regular stuff, cheese, lettuce. Those are not fun. But the moment you put like salami and stuff, it becomes exotic. Put some turkey in it, it becomes very, very sexy. So think of it. I'm sorry to say it doesn't smell like turkey, but what turkey does to your taste buds, the cinnamon note in this does it for me. So it's make it very, very interesting. And that saffron, that point, it doesn't seem so bad after that. So yeah, it is kind of on a daring side, but at the same time, it's not beast mode or animalic or anything. So it's really still very, very good. It's definitely worthy being in this line, and perhaps one of his better creations. But I wouldn't say this is the most favorite of mine in this house. Many people love this fragrance, so definitely sample it. Get a sample like this. You can definitely have the privilege to enjoy some of his creations through. You can get a sample pack and stuff. You can try this fragrance. I would wear this when the cold weather is a little bit there, just to warm myself up. How many sprays? I think you can go a little bit heavy, like Baccarat Rouge, Oud Satin Mood. Do not go overspray. This one, you can go 4 sprays, I think. Do not spray so much on your neck, because the spices might get to you, and maybe the bigger sprays are more potent. So I think just go on your chest, okay, on your 2 arms and back of your neck. That would be really nice. When you move around, fragrance moves around with you. You can wear this on a date occasion. If you're going for, let's say, for some spicy food, like perhaps Indian food, if something exotic, you're gonna have a lot of spices and stuff. This will perfectly complement that sort of thing. Imagine in London, and it's kind of cold, and there's gonna be like some, like not London necessarily, anywhere, like whether it's cold, you're going to get some dancing class, like, or clubs or something. You can wear this. It'll be very nice, and it's it has those spicy kind of twists every here and there, but it's very nicely done. So it's not recommended by everybody. I would say try. It's not a must buy. It's good, but it's not like mind blown. That's what my experience is so far. It's a nice fragrance. Over longevity, I'll give it like 7 out of 10 because it's not the longest lasting. Projection, it doesn't jump out of your skin. It's there. You can enjoy it. It's not quite as prominent as Oud Satin Mood, on me at least. Age for it, I think it's a mature noses. That's what I'm gonna say from now on. Not age. Age has nothing to do with maturity. If your nose is well trained, you can try it. It's kind of like a not trying to be in the mainstream, coming in front, trying to be a commercial fragrance. It's a beauty of its own. You can just pick it up and you're just like, okay, I'm a little bit different than rest of them, right? So yes, definitely sniff out. I would say Oud Velvet Mood, the Extrait de Parfum version. You may like it. Overall, this fragrance, I'll give it, for the quality, 8. Even though not the best longevity on me or the projection, but I think it's a good fragrance. It's a solid fragrance. Better one. It's definitely for me better than Cashmere Oud, Oud Cashmere Mood. Okay, so that's 8 out of 10 for me in this beautiful fragrance. So check it out, and everybody have a nice day. Thanks for supporting, and I'll be enjoying my fragrances and try to, you know, go out and then get some like more testing on some other fragrances. So everybody have a nice day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.